I'm doing a review on this product from Pittsburgh, and the Pittsburgh brand comes from Harbor Freight. The Harbor Freight Pittsburgh multi-use transfer pump cost about $6. And you can see over here we've got the pump. We've got two hoses. These are half-inch hoses. They don't look like half-inch fittings, but they're half-inch hoses. They're 51 inches long, as it says on the back. That's the details over there. Those are the details. Two 51-inch long, half-inch diameter hoses that will fit on the half-inch fittings of this unit. It comes with an air hose attachment in case you want to use this strictly as an air pump. So I'm going to be reviewing it. Kind of a disgusting reason, but when I go to clean my toilet, I don't want to always use a sponge to stick it inside the bottom of the toilet and drain the water so that I can put on the solutions to break up the calcium deposits and the lime deposits. And normally I have to glove up and then use a sponge, and it's disgusting. The water goes spilling all over the place until I get it into a bucket or the bathtub. So I thought for $7 I would buy this thing. If it works, then I'll just pump some clean water through it with some bleach and disinfect it. And I'll strictly use this for a water pumping unit. And if it doesn't work, then like most things from Harbor Freight, I'll throw it in the garbage. So that's what this review is going to be about. That is draining the water out of this toilet. There's not that much, but with a sponge and a bucket, it takes at least 5 minutes because there really is a lot of water. And then after that, I'll be cleaning the toilet. I'll do another video. I'm going to be doing a demonstration product review of the Works, which is the same stuff as the Lysol toilet bowl cleaner, but somebody told me to buy the Works, so I'm going to do a review of the Works and see if it removes that junk down there that the Lysol toilet bowl cleaner didn't remove. So let me get this thing unpackaged, and I'm going to connect it up, and we'll see how the pump works. If you like my videos, please do a thumbs up, a subscribe, a like. If you want to go to the donation page, the channel page, and click on the support button and leave me a donation, that would be awesome. I would be very happy. I think these are strictly the attachments for, that's the air hose, and these might only be, that's a thing that hooks onto your bike or tires. I'm not sure if I need these rings over here for connecting the hoses to these two nipples, so let me check it out. I've got the two hoses connected to the pump. I'm going to, it's a little awkward doing this by myself, but I've got this in the toilet. Anything to make it easier so I don't have to do the sponge, that's all I can say. That is absolutely disgusting. This is not working too well. Mainly because the hose is coiled up. Got it down in the toilet. This is making my video look terrible. Let me do the pumping. Let's see if this thing works. It says you got to pump about 3 or 4 times. I think I might have this in the wrong direction because it looks like it's blowing air in there. No, it says out, so, oh no, I've got this connected the wrong way. Oh, in and out. I don't know the difference between in and out. Let me go swap these out. And I really don't want to stick my hand in the toilet, but let's see if this thing works. Okay, I did 1 pump. 2 is water. And we'll see, oh, water's coming out. Okay, water's going into the shower, into the bathtub. And again, I told you this normally takes me forever to do, probably like 5 minutes. Water ends up all over the floor, and all over the toilet, and all over the bathtub. And then I have to disinfect the gloves. And so for $6, this is not that bad of a deal. I wish I could get this thing to sit in there. I don't really want to put my hand in there, but there we go. Got this between my knees. And I'm pumping, and I gotta say, for $6, I'm sure most people aren't buying this thing to drain their toilet. But wow, look how easy this thing is. I believe you could use a regular siphon But I'm just going to dedicate this, like a song, I'm going to dedicate this strictly to my toilet. And, oh boy, I can smell the sewer line, which is disgusting. So my review of the product is, yeah, this thing, oh boy, it just splattered. It just shot all over the bathtub and all over my arms. Ugh. Okay. Absolutely disgusting. We've all gone through this before, but it's a great product. Definitely worth the money. Totally worth the money. I got to go clean all this dirt off my pants now. It just sprayed all over the place. I recommend it for the price. Even if it only worked once, it saved me the hassle of doing the gloves. I just have to wash the water off my pants that just shot all over the place and do a little cleanup here. But I just drained this thing in about 1 minute. No water on the floor. Water all over me, but no water on the floor, no gloves, no hassles. Totally recommend this item. Well worth the money. This video is going to be a review of the Works. It is a toilet bowl cleaner, just like the Lysol toilet bowl cleaner. These things have highly dangerous and toxic chemicals in them. The Works used to have a much stronger concentration, but they've cut back on it. But the problem with toilets, like you see over here, is you just cannot get rid of the stain down there. The lime deposits, the calcium, the minerals, whatever that is. You can't get rid of that stuff. And I used Lysol. I did a video, I did a review a couple weeks ago. You can look at that on the Lysol toilet bowl cleaner. I let it soak for about 10 minutes or so, came back in here, and it cleaned most of the toilet. It really doesn't look like it now. It's all stained up and scuffed up really bad for the video, and that's the point of this. But you can see way, way, way down there is where all the calcium and the deposits are really bad down there. So I wanted to do a video on this. You don't want to use this stuff unless you have ventilation. I don't have ventilation in this room and it's nighttime. If it gets in your eyes, you will probably be blind. If it gets on your skin, you will end up with very bad burns. If it splashes, you've got problems. You should be wearing long pants. I'm wearing shorts. You should have long sleeves on. I have short sleeves. You should have gloves. I have gloves. You should have a facial mask. I don't have a mask with me right now. And it's just not safe stuff to use. But I'm going to use it only on the bottom part. I'm going to keep it in the toilet for half an hour. I'm going to do a real good test this time. Other people have said leave it in there for an hour overnight. I don't want to do that. I don't want the fumes building up in this place. Since I don't have a window, you want to take the cap and turn it clockwise. You do not want to squeeze the bottle while you are loosening the cap, because if the stuff sprays out, you've got problems. So turn the thing to the left, and then you want to tip the bottle down, and you want to spray it under the rim, and just the standard thing for cleaning the toilet. And so if my review is helpful to you, please do a thumbs up, a subscribe, a like. Go to my channel page, click on the support button if you want to. Leave a donation. I've got the nozzle turned away from me. I just turned it to the left to open it up. I'm going to see if it squeezes now, if it works. Okay, you can see it's working. This pours out a lot faster than the Lysol product does. So my main interest now, this stuff isn't that expensive, it's just a few bucks. The Lysol product is much thicker. When you pour it on, it stays on the walls of the toilet. This just runs way out. But again, the main goal is to work the, it smells like a barbecue. This is scented. This is definitely scented because it smells really nice. Which, you don't want something that's poisonous to smell nice. Don't pour too much of this stuff down, because with these toilets, you know, everything goes down the drain when you pour it. You don't want this on plastic. You don't want it on a countertop. I got it on my gloves now, so I'm going to take these gloves off really quick. You can see I just spilled it on the gloves. It might eat those things up. So I will come back in a while and show you. You want to use gloves that can handle acids and things that burn. But that just got on the gloves, and look what it did to it. All right, I got to get out of here. The fumes are really bad. With this chemical, you do not want to close the toilet seat. If fumes build up in there, it could blow up cause an explosion, make your toilet top blow off. So you don't want to do that. You don't want to have anything covered. You can see where the stain was. That's where the blue is, it's defined right around where the water stain was, that big ring right now. So it's definitely doing something. As compared to the rest of the toilet where you don't see anything blue now, where there was that disgusting stain, the blue is showing up there. Maybe it's eating up the sediment or who knows what it's doing. The bottom of the toilet, let me zoom in. There's a little bit of movement from the air coming in from the sewer line. Doesn't look like anything's bubbling away or eating anything up. I don't know if it's going to be able to clean that. Let me give it about half an hour and I'll come back and finish the video. It's been 20 minutes. I'm going to keep this in for half an hour. The blue line is still around the area where the sediment was in the buildup, and in the bottom it looks like it stopped bubbling or boiling or whatever that was. I don't know if it's cleaned. When it gets to the point where you were going to flush the toilet, you do not want to cover. You're not supposed to keep the toilet lid on, but by then the fumes should be out of there, so I cover the lid and then I flush it. So, because there's always water splashing when you flush a toilet. Do not put a brush into the toilet while the solution is in there and do scrubbing. A brush inside a toilet will splatter liquid and it could splatter on your body or in your eyes. So when you're ready to get rid of the stuff, put the toilet lid down, flush the toilet, and then lift the toilet lid up and look and see what's happened. After, you might have to flush it a couple times to clear the toilet bowl of all the chemicals. After that, then if you want, you can put your hands in there or glove up or use a brush and try to remove any remaining calcium deposits if they are there. I don't know again if I'm going to have any calcium deposits. 8 more minutes to go. 30 minutes has passed, so I'm going to flush the toilet now. Again, I want you to remember, this is the product that works. I did try Lysol toilet bowl cleaner, and I soaked the product in the toilet for about 15 minutes maybe, and then I got comments saying you need to soak it overnight or you need to do this 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 times. That doesn't say that on the label. It says do this for about 10 or 15 minutes and then flush the toilet and it should take care of things. You might have to use a brush to do a little scrubbing, but the calcium deposits and lime deposits or rust, whatever was on the bottom of that toilet, did not come off after 20 minutes using the Lysol toilet bowl cleaner. It did clean the rest of the toilet. It made it very white, but you can see the blue stain over there. It didn't remove the water line, and it did not remove the dirt from the bottom of the toilet. So I don't expect that this is going to be any better, especially with a limited amount of concentration they're putting in the works with the new mixture. But I'm going to stop talking now and flush the toilet, and I'm going to get out of the room, and then I'll turn the camera back on in a second. That's the first flush. Toilet looks really nice, but I'm going to wait until I flush it again. I think, I'm looking down through the water, I think most of the sediment is gone. I hope it didn't eat up my toilet porcelain finish, but I'm going to wait and I'm going to flush this again. And you can witness the miracle with me. You can still see the line on the toilet bowl, the water line where the blue stuff stuck to it. But here's the flush. Oh, I see the sediment. The sediment's in the bottom of the toilet. Okay, so I'm going to have to use a brush. The sediment was floating around. Let me get a brush and I'm going to scrub now. I'm going to do some cleaning and then I'll finish off the video and let you know. But overall, look down there. Okay, you know, I'm really surprised because it took that stuff off and the Lysol cleaner did not take any of it off. So let me see with a brush if that removes it. I'm very happy so far. Good review, good review. Check that out. Absolutely incredible. Let me zoom out. I use the scrub brush to remove the blue line on the toilet water line is gone. The blue line where it was sticking to the water line, that's gone. Down in the bottom, in the very bottom, the sediment is gone. When I started using my when I flushed the toilet a couple times, I could see the dirt floating around in the bottom. Well, let's zoom in way, way, way down there, which is always really hard to clean on these toilets. Absolutely nothing at all. I'd hate to see what the tank looks like, but you can use this if you want to drain the water out of the tank. I really don't want to get this on the rubber parts or the rubber components inside the toilet tank. I don't want to have problems with that, so I'm not going to clean the tank. I'm not really worried about that. My review of the works is, supposedly it is like the Lysol toilet bowl cleaner, but this worked. This actually worked. The works worked. The bottle cost me about $1.80 or so, or like $2.20, something like that at the store. Really cheap at HD. You can pick it up at almost any store, Walmart, or wherever you want to shop. And my review, yes, it does work. Yes, I'm very happy. Please, again, do thumbs up, subscribe, like, or go to my channel page. Click on the support button and leave a donation if you want to. Happy cleaning your toilet.